Jay, and welcome back to another Casually Me live stream. Uh, I wonder how she got that number. I already made it to my destination. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I had a very long morning. I'm like so overstimulated. I'm sleep deprived. I'm sleep deprived on top of overstimulated. I'm not gonna lie. One second, y'all. Hey, you guys. It's giving a moment of silence. That's what I need. I just need silence. I just need silence. I haven't even like slept for real. I look pretty. I like my high pony that I did. I've been up. I feel like I've been up for 24 hours. Yeah. What time did my cousin and I get up yesterday? We got up. Yeah, because I had to meet dude at 1 o'clock. So I have been up for 24 hours. A whole day. All day yesterday. I thought I was going to have time. I thought that I was going to have time to go to dance class or do something else. And that was not the case. That was not the case. And I ended up leaving the nail salon around like after like 7:30. And then from there, I had to get my homegirl because she's watching my dog for me while I'm away. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm hungry because my pizza fell out of my car. My leftover pizza fell out of my car. So I was like, okay, I'm going to eat. But first, what I had to do when we got to the house, so I got back home after 9:30. Dance class was already out of this question. once I figured that I was not gonna make it back to my side of town until 9:30, both plans that I wanted to do was not gonna be able to get executed. So but it worked out because I was able to put all of my laundry away that I got from the dry cleaner. And then I was slick annoyed by that because some of my pieces were messed up. So that was a little bit annoying. But I cleaned up, finished everything, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't until 5:30 in the morning because I had to pack. So after I got done putting all my laundry away, I went to go get food, right? The place that I found on Yelp, if you guys use Yelp instead of Google sometimes, Yelp will literally, like, I love Yelp, but I get annoyed with them at the same time because they literally will show restaurants that don't exist. Yelp will give you restaurants that no longer exist. I'm pulling up to this place. Why is it right next to the strip club that my cousin and I went to the night before? And I was laughing because I was like, okay, I was okay driving a certain distance, but Ice Lake was okay kind of being close to my side of town. So once I realized that I was back over by the strip club, I was like, OMG. Well, guess we're here now. I like their food though, so it was whatever. Ate that, and then that's when I started packing. I got done packing, I want to say around like 4 or 5 a.m. I got my food around like 1. I finished packing around like 4. And then I needed to like do my hair. I needed to shower. I needed to do a whole bunch of stuff. And then that's when I realized that my boarding time, my flight was not boarding at 7:40 in the morning. My flight was boarding at 7 a.m. And I didn't know this until 5:30. Okay. So boom. I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up for real. I didn't leave my house till a little bit after 6 o'clock. I get to the airport around like 6:35. I have 30 minutes to get to my gate. So this is the second time. This is the second time I done effed up by getting to this airport 30 minutes before my flight. I personally don't like doing that, and that's why I prefer early flights, because I feel like earlier flights you have a better chance at catching your flight versus if you got a later flight. I felt I wouldn't have made my flight today if I had got my flight later in the day, I'm not gonna lie, because I almost missed it this morning. I get through the check-in stuff fine, but it wasn't until we got to TSA, and I never had this issue before at the Atlanta airport. But tell me why at the checkpoint they only had 2 people checking people out. They had, I think they had 2 or 3 sections at one checkpoint, and then they had a south checkpoint and then TSA pre-check. In the middle section of people, I didn't go to that one because I thought it was way more people. But now I wonder, had I went there, had I gotten through the gate quicker? Because they had 3 people. My section of folks had way less people than the middle section, but we had 2 people, and it took way longer. It took way longer. I got to the TSA checkpoint line at like 6:40 something. My flight is going to stop boarding people 15 minutes before departure. Departure's at 7:40. So what does that mean? I need to get to this gate by 7:20. 7:20, 7:30. Not even 7:30. 7:20. I got 20 minutes. So boom, 7 a.m. rolls around. My flight's boarding. I'm still in the TSA checkpoint. There's still only 2 people checking out this line for whatever reason, right? So at this point, I'm like, it's outside of my control. I can't get upset. I literally cannot get upset. I was like, we just got to see what happens, right? Keep in mind, I didn't really sleep for real still, right? It's 7 a.m. So come to find out, which I knew this was going to happen. Hey, you guys. I knew this was going to happen. Right when 7:15 rolled around, that's when they decided to open up the 3rd lane, which was for TSA pre-check. And I'm like, I was highly considering just going through TSA pre-check anyway. Like, I don't even know if they really check for real, if you even have it. I feel like just go and just test your luck and just see what happens. I mean, what the fuck they gonna do? So you turn around. But yeah, so they finally let us go through. It's 7:15. I have 5 minutes to get to my gate. To my surprise, to my lovely surprise, my gate was literally like right there at the exit of the TSA checkpoint. So I literally was like, the universe be universing. I literally was like, I could have went through TSA pre-check 30 minutes ago. I could have slick had some downtime before I got on my flight. Instead of feeling so antsy on the inside. I was calm on the outside, but I was so antsy on the inside. Whole time, my gate was right there. And I love that, because at the same time, that means that I wasn't going to have to rush to get to my gate because it was right there. It took forever, but my gate was right there. And I've never had a gate that close to the TSA checkpoint. I normally have to go on the train. I was prepared to have to go on the train. So everything worked out, right? So boom, I get on the flight. Y'all. As I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup because I got to go. I got to go in an hour. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to get this edit together for my banner for my channel, my second channel. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, let me go ahead and do my makeup while I'm telling y'all how my travel day has been. My skin looks really good. But yeah, so I get on my flight literally at 7:20, right before they was finna like close that shit, okay? And so then I didn't realize that the seat that I picked. So when I fly, I like to fly first class or Delta Comfort. And so I did Delta Comfort on the way here. But when I go back to Atlanta, I'll be flying first. And it's so funny because I didn't realize, I had no idea that, well, one, the seat that I thought that I had actually wasn't my seat. The person that actually had that seat, they were like, yeah, I mean, you can stay here if you want, but it really doesn't matter. So I ended up saying, oh, no, you can stay at this seat because the seat that I thought I had was the exit seat on the plane. I've never sat in the exit seat of the plane. If you don't know what the exit seat of the plane is, The exit seat of the plane is basically where, you know, like where they open the door. It's like the door of the plane in the middle of the plane. So if there's an emergency, that's where you like slide out of and stuff like that. Okay, so boom, that's where I was sitting initially. And I was like, oh, this isn't my seat. I'm supposed to be sitting in front of you. Okay, bet. So I was so excited to move up, just for me to realize that that seat didn't have no windows. And I've never, like, I don't remember the last time I flew and didn't have access to a window seat. Like, I love my window seat. I love my window seat. I was so sad. I was so sad on the slick. I didn't have my window seat. But it was okay. So I started to play a movie. I was watching Freddy, A Night at Freddy's 2 or whatever. And then I was able to take a quick little nap. But I still have not been able to have like a full night's rest, you guys. Like, I'm so sleep deprived. I'm so sleep deprived. But yeah, so I was able to take a nap. Delta didn't have pistachios, so I'm like, damn, y'all took away the peanuts. And then I learned to love almonds. Now y'all don't have almonds. So then I learned to you know, I learned to adjust. And I adjusted to the pistachios. So they didn't have pistachios either. So then I had to just settle for the freaking Cheez-Its. So we add the Cheez-Its, and then we took a little nappy nap, and then whatever. Thank you. I got them done yesterday. Sponsored by me. Kidding. But yeah. So settle for Cheez-Its. It was fine. Okay, cool. We're connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, period. Okay, so yeah. So hold on. I'm gonna answer your I want to answer y'all questions when I get done with this story time. Can we do that? Can I answer you guys' questions after the story time? And shout out to everybody on here right now. First of all, can I just say hi? I'm sorry, you guys. If you're just now getting in, I've had a very overstimulating day. Actually, no, I've had a very overstimulating 2 hours since I landed. Like, it was cool, and then it got annoying. But now we're back cool. But I've just had it, like, it's only 3 o'clock, and it's just been a long day already. It's been a long day already, y'all. I'm tired. But we have stuff to do. But yeah. So my flight was very smooth. Super grateful we made it here safely. Okay, boom. I go, I get my luggage. No issues with my luggage. Everything is fine. You have the same phone in blue? Yeah, I like this phone. I like the orange. Orange is my favorite color. I'm putting my socials. I'm about to note my socials down for you guys. So you guys can follow me on Instagram. You guys can add me on Snapchat. You guys can subscribe to my second channel, Casually Me Streams. If you want to support the channel, if you have Cash App, you can Cash App me at $, and you can see it in the comment section below. And all is well and well is amazing. And I'm about to put all my information down in this pinned comment, so you guys can tap in if you haven't already. Or if you've been tapped in, I appreciate your constant support. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your time. And I pray that your day is going really, really well. Okay, boom. Subscribe to Casually Me Streams. Follow me on Instagram, See Me Living, CMELVNG. Add me on Snapchat, CJ's Dance Life. If you want to support the channel, my Cash App is linked below. And I'm going to make sure that I answer you guys' questions when I finish my story time. Okay, so boom, had a safe flight, made it to the airport, got my luggage, everything was fine. I did the shuttle thing by myself for the first time. Like, the last time I did the airport shuttle, I was with my family. I was young and I was with my family. I normally just do Uber everywhere. But I did the shuttle this time. And it was cool. You know, I have to experience how certain things work at the airport. Especially if I'm going to be traveling by myself. I need to, like, know certain things. But yeah, I get on the shuttle to my hotel. Uh-oh, it's a lot. Yeah, so I get on the shuttle to my hotel. Everything's well, all is amazing, right? And then I realized, okay, let me go ahead. So my ideal plan was to get into my hotel, have breakfast, get into my hotel, get my rental car, and then go from there. I went and I had breakfast. When I came to get breakfast, I met this guy. He started talking to me first. He was like, yeah. He's like, I just got here too. I'm in a rush too, but you can still get breakfast. Like he was talking to me like I'd never been to this hotel before. Like, he was just, you know, and I was letting him talk to me like I didn't know anything. I was letting him be of service. I could tell that he's a man that likes to be of service. So I was letting him be of service to me. I was letting him help with whatever he felt he needed to help me with. And then he was so kind enough to give me his breakfast voucher. He was like, I have so many because I travel so much for work and da-da-da-da. He was like, here, use my voucher so you don't got to pay for your breakfast. I was like, that's so sweet. And I like, you know, stuff like that. Stuff like that makes me feel so much better because, listen, just like how I got this phone case the other day for free by the guy, and then my cousin and I, we went out the other night and we had a good time with who we came across. Like, I just like coming across really, like, cool, generous people. They're the best. They're the best because they like to, like, they take pride. You can tell they take pride. They take pride in, like, making people feel good and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we were having a cool conversation over breakfast and things like that. And then we went our separate ways. Cool. So then I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and go to this rental car place that the hotel suggested for me to go. The hotel suggested for me to go to this car rental place by the airport. So they have a shuttle. I get back on the shuttle. I go to this car rental place. It's this big place that has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, maybe 10 car rental companies. Enterprise don't got no cars. Enterprise doesn't have cars. Hertz doesn't have cars. I think they said Alamo didn't have cars. I go to Avis. Y'all, tell me why. Tell me why when I am at the counter at Avis, the car rental thing, this guy comes up and he's like so upset. He's so upset because he just got his rental. He got a Tesla and he showed me the video. He was in the army. He had his army uniform on. He was in the army and he was so upset and he showed me the video. He was like, don't get a car rental from here. Keep in mind, I'm slick annoyed because I was told to come here and niggas don't got cars. So I'm just like, what you mean don't get a car from here? I'm like, are they bad? He showed me the video of his Tesla. His Tesla was jerking back and forth. And you know how in Teslas you can see the car on the screen in the middle of the car? Yeah, his car was literally jerking back and forth on the highway. He damn near got in an accident. And then the guy at the desk, he was like, well, it's not our, he said, it's not our fault. You know, we just supply the cars. He was like, we just supply the cars. He was like, it's not our fault. It's Tesla. It's Tesla's fault. It's Tesla's fault. Keep in mind, I've never seen that before, a car jerking back and forth to where the driver doesn't have control of the car. And that's an electric car. And that's why I'm just like, I'm not finna fuck around with Teslas. Like, if people have them, cool, but I don't think I'm gonna be one of the ones that's gonna have one, because I ain't got time. It's like, what do you even do in that situation when your electric car isn't allowing you to drive? Or I've seen videos where niggas can't get in they Tesla because the car door is frozen when it's really icy outside, because you know it's an electric car, right? So I always found that pretty interesting, you know. But yeah, so he was so tight about that. So of course that scared me away. I was like, well, let me just go somewhere else. Let me go to the next let me just go to the next counter. Let me try the other car rental place, right? I go to the other car rental place. I'm starting to look at cars. I'm like, okay, we might have something. We might have something. I didn't have something. Because tell me why. After I go look outside for cars, I see this other company. They have really nice cars. Like, they have BMWs and Mercedes and shit. And I don't really care for BMW per se, for me personally. Like, if people have them, that's cool. Like, you know, but for me personally, if I'm driving, no, it's whatever for me. But then also I hear mixed reviews about the maintenance for those cars. So there's that too. But anyways, that that car rental company, they didn't have any more cars. I went to and I'm just like, okay, I don't normally travel on Wednesdays. And I'm like, maybe it's a Wednesday thing. Maybe it's Wednesday. You said name an F1 driver for an edit. I don't know any drivers. But yeah, so at this point, I'm like, damn, like, nobody has cars. And then I'm like, can you guys kind of like tell the shuttle people, hey, don't send people here to get a car unless they already have reservations, because we don't have any. We have no cars. And I feel like if they could just tell people that, if they could have just told me that, that would have saved so much energy. Like, so that's when I started to get overstimulated, because for me, I don't like my time to be wasted. I really don't. I really don't. Like, a lot of things are outside of our control, but I feel like certain businesses just they don't be thinking. Like, I know that I'm slow sometimes, but I can still think. And I feel like some people just don't think. Like, if you, like, there's at least 10 car rental companies in this big ass building. You know, people are just gonna come here because you tell people to come here. Like, people refer y'all to people. If you know that you don't have cars, try to communicate that to these shuttle companies so that people aren't wasting their time thinking that they have a car, or that y'all have cars and you don't. Then I'm like, maybe it's a Wednesday thing. I'm like, that's why I choose to travel on certain days. I don't know. Now I see why people plan ahead for stuff. But I'm one of those people, like, if I'm going to get a car rental, like, I need to see what the car is, because the only type of car I know is the one that I drive and the one that my mom used to drive. And then the nice cars that I see people have, Ferraris and Lambos and stuff like that. I still get them confused sometimes with the damn horses. But listen, they nice though. They nice though. But yeah, so hold on, where's my blush? So then after I'm like looking at the cars from this one place, I thought I had a sale. I thought I finally had something, y'all. I go back to her. She's like, "Oh, we don't got those cars no more." And I'm like, you literally just told me that those cars were available on the lot. Like, you literally just told me that. I went outside for 5 minutes to go look at these cars, and now I come back and the cars aren't available. And I'm like, is the retrograding today or something? Like, what's going? I'm like, so like, okay, it's outside of my control. What the fuck can I do, right? So I told myself, well, in that case, I could have literally just Ubered from my hotel an hour ago. I didn't have to come here. So boom, I got the shuttle. The shuttle took me back to the hotel. I mean, yeah, it took me to the airport or the hotel. Where did I go from there? It took me to the airport, and then from the airport I went back to the hotel. I come back to the hotel. When I come back to the hotel, y'all, I go ahead and I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and get my Uber. I'm calling Enterprises. I tried to call Hertz. And I just have this thing where, as a business, if it's difficult for me to connect to a human, then I'm just going to take that as a sign. I'm just going to take that as a sign that I just don't need to do business with you, because why am I struggling to get to a human? I don't want to talk to AI. Get me to a human. So I'm calling Hertz just to see what Hertz is talking about. And they are struggling to get me to a human. So I just ended the call because I'm already like slick annoyed, right? So boom, I call Enterprise. Someone picks up. I ask her, I'm like, hey, can you transfer me to the actual branch? I called 3 enterprises. The first enterprise I called, they were able to transfer me to the branch, and then they were able to tell me like, yeah, we could do the car thing, but then I asked, okay, can you guys do a pickup? They were like, we can't do a pickup until 3:30. And I'm like, well, I have something to do, so that's not gonna work for me, but thank you. So then I decided I'm just gonna Uber there. I think I Ubered there. No. That one was, I'm misplacing places. The first people I called, I don't think they had cars available. The second place I called, they did have cars available. But then I told the girl on the phone, I was like, hey, can you transfer me to somebody at the branch? And she was like, she's not able to do that. And I thought that was weird because the first person I talked to was able to do that. But whatever, I digress. So then the lady I'm talking to, right? She's like, yeah, we have these cars available. I'm like, can you like, I'm like, what I tell her? I basically told her that my issue is the last time I reserved a car through the telephone, when I went to the branch, them folks said they didn't have that car. So I told her, I was like, I don't want to waste money on an Uber to go somewhere and they don't have the car that you say that they have. I went through this last month already. I don't want to go through it again. Don't gaslight me. Don't gaslight me. As a business, please don't gaslight me. If I'm telling you that something happened to me through your company, it's a 99% chance that's going to happen again. Like, sometimes the customer is right, okay? And guess what? I was right. She went ahead and did the reservation or whatever. She was like, well, you know, we typically just, you know, Go off the same inventory. If they don't have anything, they'll let us know. But for right now, they say they have it. So boom. Set the reservation. I wanted to call another enterprise for backup. They didn't have a car. I don't think they had any cars either. Or they weren't going to have any available till like later on in time, and I have stuff to do. So it just wasn't going to work out, right? Okay. I get my Uber to go to the enterprise. My Uber driver was so sweet. He even agreed to be my personal driver. He agreed to be my personal driver. Even though he doesn't live on this side of town. He was like, you know, he said I could fuck with you. He said I'll fuck with you during the daytime. I'll fuck with you, you know, after I'm off work, whatever you got going on, etc., etc. And I was like, okay, cool, I could fuck with you. Like, it's a bet. Maybe. And I'm basically telling him why I'm overstimulated, right? So then he's like, okay, well, if it doesn't work out, just hit me up. You guys, tell me why. Hold on. Tell me why when I get to this enterprise, guess what? Guess what? The nigga gonna say, I'm not crazy. The dude gonna say, oh my gosh, I was just trying to reach out to you. I wanted to tell you that we don't have the car. I just did the reservation like 30 minutes ago. Well, actually, no. 15 minutes ago. 15, 20 minutes ago, I did the reservation. I was on the phone. Like, I did all of these things. What you mean you don't have the car? And this is what I was telling the girl on the phone. And I hate when people don't listen to what I'm saying. Like, I'm literally trying to tell you what's going to happen because it happened before. And you're just not, like, it's just. So now I wasted Uber for what? For something I already knew was going to happen. Because people don't listen. So that annoyed me. Oh, I was so annoyed. But fortunately, the guy that brought me there, he came back. He didn't charge me or anything. Super sweet. But yeah, I mean, everything's fine now. I made it to my room. I have a view of the pool. And everything's fine. But I'm overstimulated as hell, you guys. Like, I had a really, really long morning. And the day hasn't even, like, the day started so interestingly. And I just pray to have a very peaceful day. That's it. I'm still sleep deprived. So I feel like that's probably why I'm a little bit more bitchy. Breakfast was good, though. They have really good breakfast here. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow morning. But yeah, it's just like, that really just blew me. Like, if I'm telling you, like, what's going to happen, and then you basically are just telling me, well, no, it's not going to happen, and then it happens, like, now I'm mad, because why didn't you listen to me? I'm like, the Gemini, I told the driver, I was like, my Gemini side is about to come out. And I'm really trying not to get my Gemini side to come out, but I really don't like when people don't listen. Like, and then I feel like when you're dealing with people that travel, you can't, like, if you are working for a travel company, whatever the case may be, you literally cannot be lying to folks about inventory for stuff, because niggas literally coming out of their pockets to Uber places, like, and then Uber can be different in certain cities. Some Ubers is like damn near $100, $60, $50 just to go 10 minutes up the motherfucking street. Like, you just never know. And I feel you have to be accommodating to, like, all different type of travelers. So you can't just be lying to people, telling them, yeah, we have this in stock, and then we go there and they don't have it. Like, Enterprise, get it together. Enterprise, get it together. Because that's crazy. Like, I need y'all to be on the same accord, for real. You guys don't have the car, that's fine. That's outside of everybody's control. Y'all got some money, good job. But, like, for real, Like, for real. Enterprise, please do a better job. Because the second time this happened to me, and at this point, I don't even want to get a rental car ever the fuck again. Or I'll get somebody else to do it. This is why I don't be wanting to do stuff, because it'd be too much. It'd be too much sometimes. I like smooth sailing with things, you know. But I also know how to surrender. Things be outside of our control, and you can't do anything about it. So what was I gonna do? Just bitch about it and cry all day? Nope. So I was just, you know, I decided to express gratitude that I got my room. I'm alive. I was able to eat breakfast. And all was well, well, was amazing. And now I can get on live with you guys. So, yeah. That's how my day started. And now I'm getting ready for the day. So, yeah. I'm grateful that the weather is super nice, because a guy that my cousin and I met last night, he showed us the weather for Texas. That's where I am, in Texas right now. But he showed us the weather for Texas, and it said it was going to rain. It was going to be like a tropical storm. And I'm just grateful that at least it's not raining when I had to go through all this stupid stuff today. You see, when you express gratitude for things, it lifts some weight off of your chest. It's like when everything going on is like so annoying, you just gotta sit back and just express gratitude for the little things, you know? And then just remind yourself, like, stuff really is outside of our control. We can't really do anything about it. But still, Enterprise, do better. Because what? That's crazy. That's crazy. You are the girl from the house party and the security guard story, right? Nice to see you again. I'm screaming. You were in my live when I told that story. How are you doing? You said I need to work more on your makeup. Well, I'm not doing a full face glam, so there's that. This isn't, like, I'm not using any concealer. This is literally just blush, bronzer, powder, bronzer, powder blush, highlighter, setting spray, mascara. That's literally all that's going on here. So, and I'm definitely not a professional makeup artist. I've never marketed myself as one. So if you got that vibe, I'm telling you now, don't have that vibe. Because if you're going to judge me off my makeup, there's no point in doing it, because I'm not a professional. Unless you're trying to help me, there's no point in talking shit, because I'm not a professional. And I'm going to still go on TikTok University and still learn how to do my makeup. Okay. The color just looks good on me. Thank you. You think I'm Latin? That's funny. Okay. Now I can address you guys' questions. I had to just tell my story real quick. You know, if you've been here for a minute, then you know how I am. I gotta give myself reassurance first. I hate that this is broken. Like, what the heck? I gotta put myself first. I gotta put myself first, Lucius. I gotta put myself first. I'm sure y'all understand. Did I get makeup on the desk? I did. Off topic, but a girl in my class is trying to steal my man. Also, what should I do? Well, how old are you guys? That's the first question. Because if you guys are young, if you guys are young, I personally wouldn't even take that situation seriously. I'm not gonna lie. Because you guys are young. Like, if so, I'm gonna assume, like, actually, thoughts of a Gemini. I'm gonna go from this perspective. If you guys, if you are in grade school, have fun while dating and like them all. Especially if you're a girl, be like the dudes. Love them all. Love them all. If you are in grade school, if you are a woman, like literally, like love them all. And when I say love them all, that doesn't mean you have to do stuff with them all, like you know, sexual things, but literally, like, all of them are your boyfriends. All of them are your boyfriends. So if one of the boyfriends wants to act funny, if Brad in science class wants to act funny, you got Anthony in math class that's not going to be funny. And then, you know, if you have a thing for sports players, then you know what I'm saying? Then you got Ethan, EJ, Darius, whoever on the football, basketball, baseball team. Yeah. So basically, if you're in grade school, I wouldn't even take that seriously. Because on the real, unless that man's going to be your high school sweetheart, this is just somebody that you're just having a really fun connection with. But if this situation is teaching you what you don't like when it comes to relationships and dynamics, then that means that you can establish boundaries. Boundaries are for you. Boundaries are for you. Other people can just respect it. I read that in a book. Boundaries are for us. We create boundaries. Other people can just respect them or not, okay? So you can have a boundary within yourself, which is basically, ayo, if another girl starts talking to you and you know, you being funny, I don't want to deal with a guy that's being funny towards me. And that could be your boundary. And, you know. But if you guys are in grade school, unless y'all are going to be high school sweethearts, then I'm going to talk to like a big sister. This is just a guy that you just with. You're in grade school. It's fun. He's your boyfriend. And that's exactly what he is, your boyfriend. So if he allows himself to get taken, that's not your fault. That's not your fault. Because if he wanted to stick with you, then he would stick with you. A man can't be taken unless he wants to be took. And I wish that I would have been taught that years ago. And that helps you to detach from men even quicker. As women, it's very important to detach from men. A man can't be taken unless he wants to be took. And that has nothing to do with you. You know? But if that's your man, then he's not going to allow himself to be taken if he's, you know what I'm saying? But he's also a dude, so if he's looking at her, if he's, you know, as long as he's not being disrespectful, I mean, we're all human, you know what I'm saying? We're all human, so understanding that while young is also important. If he can look at other girls, you can look at other guys. If he is flirting with a girl, you can flirt with other guys. You guys are in grade school. Nobody's getting married. There's no legal contracts in this. This is just a fun experience, a fun guy that you're dating, a guy that you feel like is cool, a guy that could be your high school sweetheart. But if there are certain boundaries that you have in the relationship and he's just not respecting it, then you can still have him around as one of your boyfriends. Emphasis on one of your boyfriends. You don't have to completely cut him off, but go ahead and have a backup. And if he's serious about you, again, he's not going to allow himself to get took. He doesn't want to be in the relationship anyway if he allows himself to. And that is not a reflection of you. That is not a reflection of you. You know? But, I'm sorry, like, these emails. But, yeah, so I feel like even though that advice was supposed to stem from if you're in grade school, but that advice can really go for any age, for real. Like, if you're dealing with a guy and you feel like a girl is trying to take your man, a man can't be taken unless he wants to be took. Has nothing to do with you. And if he's acting in a certain way or entertaining somebody else, guess what? You can do the exact same thing. And if it's meant to be, y'all will be in a relationship. And if it's not meant to be, y'all will break up. In high school, unless y'all going to be high school sweethearts, he's just one of your boyfriends in your life experience. And once you graduate high school, you're going to have more guys in your life experience. Just choose wisely. And that's just big sister talk. That's just me being so transparent. And also because of the day that I had today, I'm in a very, very, very nonchalant type of mood. So don't take what I'm saying too aggressively. If you are young, I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just keeping it real with you so you don't get your heart broken or overinvest so much at such a young age. Like, live your life, be pretty. Like, you want to act funny, you better go to the football team. If anything, if you want to act funny, put that energy towards yourself. Like, whatever, like, finish your schoolwork, do your homework, look pretty for you. Ignore him in the hallways. Don't pay him no mind in class. Talk to other people. Just, you know, be in your own world. Because in his own world, clearly that means he can flirt with whoever he wants or allow him whatever attention. But what you need to do is put the energy towards yourself. Don't do nothing. If he allows himself to be took, that's on him. Have a backup, or just stay young and beautiful and finish school and just focus on you. That's what you do in that situation. You don't try to stop nothing, whatever. Let men know exactly what they're doing, especially at a young age. And they're just dumb. Like, some guys are just dumb and silly. So you don't take them seriously anyway. You know? But don't feel threatened. Don't be attached. If he has respect for you, he's not even going to allow that girl to do nothing. But if they're just innocently flirting, which when I say that, I mean, like, it's like, is flirting a form of cheating? To a certain degree. To a certain degree, flirting is a form of cheating. Like, if you're just flirting back just from human nature, you know what I'm saying? Then okay. But if you flirting because you, like, plotting on this person, then, like, then we have different things to talk about, for real. Okay. I think I want to put this back. Uh-oh. You said my nails look good. Thank you. I wanted to do my red French tips this time. You said like Sierra. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. Hold on. You guys were saying a lot while I was talking. Hold on. I like to acknowledge everybody for the most part, or almost everybody, if it's not too crazy. Somebody asked me if I believe in God and do I love God. Um, I believe in a higher power. I believe in a higher source. I do not believe that there is a white man in the sky that we grant wishes to. And yeah, I believe that there is a higher source, a higher power, and yeah. um Honestly, I feel like, me personally, I'll put it like this. There's so many ways to go about God, the Most High, Allah, whatever. And I generally feel like none of us really know the truth for real. Like, we may have an idea, but we really don't know until we die. I feel like people that are dead can really understand what's afterlife. If there, what is afterlife? Do I believe in an afterlife? Do I believe in coming back to earth? Do I believe in all those things? Of course. But I also know that I don't know everything, but I do have a theory that the people that are dead have a better understanding of it because they're not here. Does that make sense? So when it comes to like the God thing, that's like my perspective. Like, I believe in a higher power, but I still don't feel like I could tell someone specifically something. Like, even I'm tapped into videos of people that are really deep into like consciousness um and like people saying that we've had soul contracts and there's other beings that are here, etc., etc. Like, I'm tapped into all of that. And I'm just going to allow myself to be a student and just understand for real, like, we really don't know nothing until we die. Like, we don't know. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. So, yeah. We don't know. I also believe that we are God. I do believe that. I do believe we are God. I do feel like we have God energy within us. We are very magical, powerful beings. So we are one with God. I mean, in Christian religion, they say that God made us in his image. So his image can also be his powers. Like, what? You know how they say manifestation? Like, that's not just God in the sky that can just put things up and make things appear. Like, we have that same capability and power. I like that I have this natural sunlight from the view of this pool. And it's not like a crazy pool. It's nothing crazy, but I like it. It's very relaxing. This relaxing. You guys, relaxing. I needed this. I needed this. Melanie, do I remember you? Melanie, are you still here? It's giving Kayla Nicole. Kayla Nicole. Kayla Nicole. What you talking about? Because there's multiple Kayla Nicoles, so which one are you referring to? The one that I'm thinking about, the minute you say Kayla Nicole, I think of the girl that got really, really, really popular from the memes. Do you remember? Really pretty, dark-skinned girl that had the memes. She was so funny. And then she had a baby and she, like, chilled out from social media. That's the Kayla Nicole that I'm thinking about. Are the dead in an unconscious limbo state at this time till Judgment Day? I don't know. We should ask them. And it's crazy because it's like there's people that do have the answers to all of these questions. Like that's why I be tapped into that part of life. You know what I'm saying? I be tapped into that because I like to hear what people, how people think and their theories. You know what I'm saying? I do like that. For sure. There's people that really like do like research on this type of stuff on like a daily. Like I remember when I first started my spiritual journey, that's when I really went down like the deep hives for all this stuff. And then I kind of just detached from it. So if I see anything about it, if I want to read a book about it, then I'll do it. But I had to like think too much about the world or whatever. All we have is this moment and what we choose to do with it, you know? All we have is this moment and what we choose to do with it. You look like Travis Kelce's ex before he met his wife. Who was his ex? Was it that black girl? Well, the brown girl? I don't know much about any of that, to be honest. Like, I remember seeing stuff about it whenever she had did something, what, months ago or last year or something. I don't know. But a lot of people liked it. A lot of people liked it. I don't remember what it was per se. I don't know if it was a video or was she doing a tribute or something. She did something. But a lot of people were like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You said my skin is glowing. Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Like I said, I might be annoyed or have my moments, but one thing about it and two things for sure. I'm gonna look good while upset. And I'm gonna look good while overstimulated. I'm just gonna always look good. He says to try green tips next time. I don't want that. I don't want that. Green isn't a color that I would want to wear on my nails. Cause I always get my toes to match, y'all. Like I get my toes to match my nails. So I like how I'm not afraid to try bronzer as a contour now, because I used to be a little bit shy of it. I'm telling you, that's why I said the more you do stuff, the better you get. For the people in the back. But yeah, no, this powder bronzer has to be like one of the best things I've ever like came across. It's so pretty. So pretty. But no, like you wanting to pay for my nails is so sweet. You should do it anyway. Why wait? Why wait? As a matter of fact, my Cash App is right there for everybody that always want to ask me what shoes I'm wearing and all this extra stuff. How about you guys support and show love to my nails financially? For all the people that be wanting to know what shoes I got on, where my shoes at, and all this other stuff. If a girl is always saying my man, is she cringe when you're around as the guy? I mean, do you like her? Or like, or is it just a friend? Like what's the vibe? What's the relationship you got with Shorty? Or do you just not care for her? You just think it's cringe that she keeps talking about her boyfriend? We need context. We need context for that. Ken says he likes my vibe. I like yours too. I like yours too, my love. Yeah, if you stay too deep in the metaphysical, you won't be grounded enough to function in society. Exactly. That's the best way to articulate that. I'm not the best at articulating things sometimes, so I appreciate when y'all be coming through. But no, that's very valid. That's so valid. And I had to learn that, like, after a while, like when I started my spiritual journey, I started by watching this documentary on YouTube. And I don't know if it's still up or not. I pray that it is. But basically this dude, not this dude, basically the videos were called Hebrews to Negroes, and they were 2 documentaries I watched, 3 actually. They were over an hour long. And it talked about, you know, 144,000 people are going to survive, and that we're on punishment because our ancestors didn't listen, like all that stuff, right? That's how I started, and then I started diving into just crystal work, spell work, all that good jazz. Manifestation, journaling, scripting, and all that good jazz. And then, I don't know, once life hit me and I had to start going to the club to support myself, that's when I started to learn how to just be grounded and just, you know, and then of course I had to live my life. But I will say that when I was tapped into my conscious side more often, life was very peaceful. Life gets chaotic when you start doing stuff that's not in alignment. For real. And once you start doing stuff that's not in alignment, it's going to catch up to you. And for me, I'm one of those people, like, I learn fairly quickly. Like, I get tired of stuff. I get tired if I don't feel like I'm progressing. I get tired if I feel like I'm being too hard on myself. I get tired if I feel like somebody's boring. So, you know, and you know, it takes a lot for me to get bored. Like, it literally takes a lot for me to get bored. I can enjoy the most simplest things. So, you know something's up if I think that you're boring. It's so funny because some guys might be like, oh, I'm just so boring. And I'm like, absolutely not. And I love me an old head, so I don't want, you know, I feel like old heads can only bore me if they not lit and don't want to have fun. Like, if we outside and we intended to go outside, and if we're outside and you're not having a good time, but I'm just having a good time, honestly, the way my brain is set up now, if he just want to sit there, he could just sit there. Because as long as he's like paying for everything and taking care of everything, if you just want to sit next to me and just be happy that I'm having a good time, who am I to get mad at you? I won't be bored in that type of situation. Actually, I won't be bored in that type of situation. Hey, Scully. Hi, Jay Farrell. How you doing? I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for liking the live and supporting the live. You guys are awesome. I'm so awesome. I want some more pigmentation on my face. Let me mix some more blush. I'm so awesome. I'm so awesome. I'm so awesome. Yeah. I'm so awesome. I just want to do a little bit. I want to add some color, a little bit more color. Nothing too crazy. Sometimes I feel like these lighter pinks can be washed out. And this girl on TikTok, I love how she layers her blushes. I do. You vibe. Whenever I do go to sleep, it's gonna be the best sleep ever. I'm looking so forward to it. I really am. Let's see. Hold up. It's like I leave for 2 seconds. I leave for 2 seconds. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Let me lock in. At this point, I don't entertain people when they ask, if they ask, are you trans? Are you trans? Are you trans? You know what I like? Transactions. I am transactional. So the next time somebody asks, am I trans? I'm going to say, yes, I am transactional. Would you like to make a transaction? My Cash App is right there. You can make a transaction. That's the only trans I am. The only trans I am is transactional. That's it. That's it. I can't help you anywhere else, but with the transactions, I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay. The biggest tippers get shouted out. You said, damn, that's a suitcase of products. Wonder if you ever get stopped at TSA. I don't, because I put my makeup bag. I check my makeup bag. I just want to be nice and glittery today. Nice and shimmery. Happy Mother Wednesday. Nice and shimmery. And this is a Fenty highlighter stick. Blend, 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 blend. Even though the blush I have has like a lot of highlight in it, it's highlight in the blush. The stick is kind of interesting though. But I'm just one of those people, I gotta have multiple of everything. So I figured that the stick highlight won't break as easily as the powder, because I had my powder highlight break in my makeup bag before, and I was kind of sick about it. I was sad, not gonna lie. I was sad as fuck. Okay. I just wanna table dance. You said if I'm throwing a transaction party, send an invite. Listen, you gotta pay first. Like, the only people that get invitations for that type of stuff are paid members. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how when you're a member at a private club, like I'm a member at a club, right? I gotta pay an initiation fee, and I gotta pay monthly fees. You know what I'm saying? It was a $500 initiation fee. You want to get invited to some stuff, you gotta make it. You gotta pay that initiation fee. Do I support Islam? I don't know the specifics of what's going on in the world. I love everybody. And our beef, we don't even have beef. That's the world leaders. That's the world leaders. So leave the world leaders exactly where they at, because they the ones that got the beef. We're innocent over here. You know what I'm saying? Last I checked, none of us work in no political field. I don't. So I look tall in my videos. Guess how tall I am? Guess how tall I am? I wonder if anyone will get it right. I'm not 5'10" though. That's so funny, because I've had people tell me before, they'll be like, you look so tall in your videos. Make sure I didn't get on my eye. But yeah, they'll be like, you look so tall in your videos, and then they see me in person, and they're like, oh, you're not as tall as I thought you were. almost done, guys. I gotta be gentle with this mascara because it gets messy. Well, this is just the primer. Okay. Rico said he'll pay for it. Rico said he'll pay for it. My Cash App right there. Cash App right there. Oh shit. I thought it ended the live. Yo, my eyelashes look so good from the primer alone. That's just the makeup primer. I mean the mascara primer. You said I look 5'3", 5'5". If y'all lost a loved one this month, we love you. Yes. Yes, that's so real. That is so real. Rena, what are my plans today? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So one of the main things I do want to do while I am out here, the member that I'm a club at, we have access to all the other clubs they have in their organization or whatever across the country. And they have one here in Texas, and I desire to experience it. So I pray that I can have a rental car. But if I go to Uber over there, that's fine. I don't know how far it is from where I am. I'm still learning all the sides to Texas. Like, it's so many sides to Texas. It be tripping me out. It's like in Atlanta, okay, it's like, yeah, you have Decatur, you got this. But out here, I feel like every 2 seconds, you're in a whole different city. Like, I need this mascara to be darker at the bottom. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But no, I pray to have a really, 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 really fun, prosperous night, though. Genuinely. Genuinely, I do. I pray it's a really fun, prosperous night. I look fly. I look good. They say, touch my swag, wish you could. Is that what he said? Touch my swag. Touch my swag. What did he say? Do y'all know that song? I look fly. I look good. Touch my swag, wish you could. I look good. I look good. Gotta go to the store to pick up your face. Well, make sure you just spend a lot of money on my face when you see it at the store, on the display. Whatever amount of money you've never spent in your life, you should do that when you see my face at the store. Thank you, 404. Thank you, Chris Max. I appreciate you guys. Batty for sure. Thank you. I'm a solid 210. Thank you. Period. Period. I never got 210 before. I like that. I like that. Someone gonna ask me, what do you rate yourself? A 210, period. Y'all, I'm gonna be gone for a week. Well, 5 days. Oh no, wait, let me put my lip liner back in this. Y'all, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out. We finna be out for 5 days. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I have a goal. Can we get myself to 5,000 subscribers and get my other channel, Casually Me Streams, to 50 subscribers before I go back to Atlanta? We have 5 days. Starting today. Starting now. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. If you haven't followed me on my socials already, make sure you do that. I think we can do it. I think it's already done. I mean, it's already done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already have my YouTube plaque. I already have my amazing brand deals. I already have my amazing content that I put out for y'all. I still have these amazing live streams. Like, we got our own little function going on over here on YouTube, and I love that for us. It's only gonna grow. So I think I think it's already done. Like, by the time I go back to Atlanta, we have 5 days, 5K subscribers, 50 subbies on my other channel. I think we can do it. The amount of people that liked my live can also subscribe to my other channel. You know what I'm saying? You said I have a booger in my nose? I don't see it. Just powder. The little speck of powder right there. But I don't see what you see though. Okay. I was gonna say, I can't do my baby hair like this. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. All right. Are you guys still here? Or did you leave me? Were you patient? Were you patient or did you leave me? Alrighty, last step. I like this Revolution. I really like Revolution for real. I'm not gonna lie. They a cool brand. They have a lot of colorful colors, and that's what I like. I like colorful colors. Cause I'm a colorful person, you know what I'm saying? And my homegirl, she told me, she was like, red is really your color, pink, orange is really like sunset colors are really your color. And then I was like, wow, that's crazy because sunset colors are my favorite colors. Like orange is my favorite color, but I really like sunset colors, the combination of it all. Like even the way I do my makeup, I feel like I do my makeup in a very like rosy, gold, dewy, wet, like it's just tropical, you know what I'm saying? I want to make a TikTok. Actually, I'm just gonna put my primer in here. I have to literally like triple bag, double bag everything because I learned the hard way. Like powder products, when they bust and when they break, it gets everywhere. So I literally put my powder products in a Ziploc bag and all in their own Ziploc bags in a bigger bag. Okay? Because, yeah. I had to learn the hard way. Like, yeah, no. I got tired of my stuff always, like, falling apart. Shit's annoying. So annoying. I'm yawning, but I literally have like a full day. Like, I can go to sleep yet. I look really pretty. All right. Awesome. All right. Let's see. I can give you guys 10 more minutes of me. How about that? Before I gotta go. You don't wear your glasses normally? Honestly, I met somebody recently that told me that I should practice doing things without my glasses more and to strengthen the muscles of my eyes so that I'm not so codependent on my glasses because big pharma in America is literally so piss poor. They want you to literally rely on them for everything while they just strip away your nutrients. So to not get finessed by the system, you got to take care of yourself because they're going to act like they want you to be good, but really, I don't know. These folks, they want to get money off people being sick, but I just don't know why they just don't want to get money off people being healthy. Like, it's so... But yeah, so lately I've been wearing them less. Actually, no, I wear them every day still, definitely heavily. But while I'm like doing this, like I can read you guys' comments about my glasses, get used to reading without my glasses. But while I'm driving, absolutely, I need my glasses. If I'm at a restaurant, oh, I started doing this thing now because I noticed people did it to me, like ever since, like, you guys ever remember when you would talk to an adult or an older person or the case may be and they wear glasses? You ever notice how they like take their glasses off and like finish off the conversation like this, right? Let's have my glasses on like this. This is good. So I could, period. I look good. I did my makeup so pretty. They finna give me all their money tonight. I pray they do. But anyways, so yeah, they'll be like this, right? Don't mind my little pudge. So they'll be like this. And they'll be like, oh yeah, da da. And I'm like, oh really? Oh really? Oh wow. Hi. Yes. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Yeah. So I started doing that recently, and I like it because I noticed like when I've talked to some people that wear glasses, they take their glasses off all formally, or sometimes with my old guys, they'll be like, oh, I need to put my glasses on so I can see. And I think that's so cute. So yeah, I started doing that. And it's been cool. Like, even though I can't see what you guys are saying from right here, I can see what y'all are saying closer. My beauty's incredible. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Yes, like and subscribe. Join the family. Join the family, you guys. We're lit. We're lit. I'm on a streak, y'all. I'm on a streak. I've been on live every day since last week. Since I don't have my YouTube accountability calendar on me. It's at home because it's a whiteboard. But I think I remember. I can also just look at my YouTube studio because it'll show, but I also deleted some videos, so I gotta recall like which one is which. I picked up my cousin on Sunday, and I've been on live every day since Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Saturdays is a few days from now. I've been on live every day since last week. I think, what was it? Tuesday, Wednesday I started. I'm happy. I'm happy. LOL. One of these days I'm gonna do what they do, like the vlogmas or the vlogs, whatever the case may be, like every day. I used to do that when I was younger. Not younger. I used to do that when I was doing my my club vlogs. I was literally putting out videos every single day. She went and got that booger out of her nose. I never had one. You're seeing stuff. You're obsessed with boogers. You want to have 6 babies as a start? Can I get married first? Can I get a ring that has like over 6 carats to make up for the 6 kids you trying to have? LOL. I'm your queen. Period. Gorgeous. Where am I from? I saw you in Move Me. Move Me. You saw me in a movie? What movie was it? I appreciate you guys for the compliments. You guys are so sweet. Even though a lot of you guys are being like kind of like pervertish, but you know. Let's not test your driving skills without them on. Oh my gosh, they're recently, like lately I've been cleaning my glasses while driving, and I would literally get in a car, like, I'm not going to speak that over myself. My vision is so blurry on the road. Like, I don't need to be on the road without no glasses driving ever. I can't see nothing. It's actually scary. Like, I remember one time, this was last year. Please don't do, kids, if you're listening, please don't do this. But basically last year I was off the mushroom or whatever, and it started to hit me while I was in the club. I was in the DJ booth. This is last year, I was outside. So I was outside this one night and I was with the DJ in the booth or whatever. I took a shroomy, and then I noticed I started to yawn, right? And I'm yawning and I'm like, why am I yawning? And it's not even like 3 o'clock yet. Why am I yawning? It's 1 o'clock. And so then that be the phase, is like, if you've ever done psychedelics, then you know, like, some people might start, like, for me, I've noticed, like, I'll start yawning, and once I start yawning back to back, I already know what's up. And if I'm not yawning, then I start, like, my eyes might start to water or my nose might start running. Those be the signs. And then you might sit there and be thinking, oh, this ain't hitting on nothing. Like, the same thing with edibles. You be like, oh, this ain't hitting on nothing. And then boom, it hits you out the blue. It's like my conscious knew that something was finna happen, because guess what? Once I started yawning, I got up out of that DJ booth. I told dude, I was like, hey, yo, I'm about to go. And so I left. And right when I left, the shroom hit me. The shroom hit me so bad. You guys, I had to call one of my friends, and he had to stay on the phone with me. I was 10 minutes away from my house. It took me over an hour to get 10 minutes up the street to get to my house. I'm not even joking. And like, I'm over here crying. I'm telling him, like, I don't think I can do it. My homegirl, she's like, you can do it. It's all in your head. You can do it. Obviously I did. I'm still here. But like, I would not. It's like, it's one of those things where if you want to test your power, do it. But I don't want to test my life. Like, it was a great experience in the sense that, okay, mind over matter. Yeah, my mind got me where we needed to go, but it took an hour. It took me laughing and crying. It took me being hysterical. But when I was driving, when I finally was able to drive the first time, because I had to do this in like 2-3 increments. So the first time I tried to drive, I tried to move my car forward. I couldn't do it. So then boom, the second time I tried, I was able to move a little bit, and I got to the gas station. That was literally like right up the street. But I still had to get to my house. When I was driving, you guys, off the shroom, when they tell you that it feels like Mario Kart, it feels like Mario Kart. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. The ground looked like it was glistening. The road was glistening, and it felt like stars. Like the stars you see on Mario Kart, the Rainbow Road. I'm not joking. That's how it felt driving on shrooms. The road looked like that. It looked like that. I'm over here like, I'm like, I feel like I'm in Mario Kart, like, and I'm crying at the same time. And I'm like trying to breathe. My friend's like, you got it. And I'm like, yeah. But I'm also amazed at how this road is looking right now. Like, it's dark as fuck, but I see it glistening. And it just felt like so like euphoric driving off of it. But I can't do it. Like, mind over matter, but I can't do it. You said there's a roach on my wall. Can you kill it? Are you an exterminator? Can you kill it? Imagine looking so good and you here telling others to have fun. Well, yes, have fun. Thank you, Rena. I appreciate you. When I was younger, them old heads. Bro, no, like, I've always said that. I've always been someone that said when I was younger. Obviously, I'm young, but I was younger than young. Silly goose. But all right, guys. Mind over matter. At the end of the day, moral of the story, mind over matter. And I really do love and appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody that liked the live. Shout out to everybody that subscribed. Please, 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 please make sure that you subscribe to Casually Me Streams. 45 people liked this live. I should have seen 45 subscribers on my other channel. But no, we have a goal. We have a goal. So we have by the time I go back to Atlanta, I intend to leave on Sunday, but I might leave on Monday. It just depends on how tonight goes. Or Saturday actually. But yeah, 5K subbies. 5K subbies. 50K, I mean, yeah, 50K subbies. I might say 50 subbies, but no, fuck it, 50K. Of course. But yes, 5K, 50. We can do it. You're gonna subscribe to me? Thank you, my love. You said have fun at the networking event. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the best networking event ever. But yeah, I love you guys.